Peter's Lutheran Church now. And there you go. Let's pan back here and see how she looks. Get out of the way. All the windows are done. We'll walk up to the front entrance.
How do you get that thing in there? Hurry, I've been pushing her. We've been getting outside of every play. And this one here was just, the light was coming down, so I was hurrying her from place to place. The fact is, we've been making the people
And then
go out
through the
hold
door.
sign. This time I did it just to save some time.
It's Lori again.
Yeah, please say
Sure,
something.
Mrs. Carter, get in.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes, welcome. You can come in here. Just walk up the aisle there a little bit, because when you get too close, then I can't.
There.
Yeah, go right ahead. Walk up that way. Any historical remarks on the church? How old the church is?
Welcome to St. Peter's. It's 200 years old this year.
And we'll go in through here, and just please lead me around.
And
Thank you.
I'm John Michael Enterline, the first pastor, and I've come back from the grave that I'm buried up in Berrysburg. And I'm happy to wish you a Merry Christmas and to welcome you to our 200th anniversary of St. Peter Federhof Lutheran Church, Halifax. And the church looks gorgeous, and all of the members of the church are, from the youngest to the oldest, have been decorating. All the ornaments are handcrafted, marvelous work, glorious poinsettias. The banner works, proclaim Advent, and our brothers and sisters at the United Church of Christ, we began together as a Reformed congregation and a Lutheran congregation. And so we've celebrated with our Reformed brothers, and then we're members now of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. And we rejoice in our unity and our 200 years of working together. And I'd like to show you some of my documents. On the 6th of June in 1788, I baptized the first 8 children to be baptized in the Halifax area. And I'd like to show you my ledger. Can you follow me?
The only one we'll have.
You're right. And this is a banner that proclaims our theme for the year, Ecclesia Plantanda, which means the church must be planted. And if you'd come closer, perhaps you'll see a representation of the European beech, a magnificent 160-year-old tree that stands next to the church today, planted on the site of the original building. And the church must be planted, and so the church has been planted and has continued to grow and spread for over 200 years. Perhaps you'll note a beautiful wreath that leads to our Sunday school rooms. And in here, our history room, I'll show you the ledger. The history room has a number of artifacts. This book, on the 6th of June in 1788, the original 8 names of the children who were baptized, the first that I baptized here, the first baptized in the Halifax area. And some fraktur, a baptismal and a wedding fraktur, and the original deed to the property on sheepskin. And to celebrate our 200th anniversary, an original painting by Jeff Hoffman, marvelous painting. And if you want to follow this way into our nursery room. And the children in our nursery, we have about a dozen little tykes, and all of their names are on blocks. And the young people crafted some of the gingerbread men and what have you. And I'd like to show you the quilt made by Laura Harmon, a magnificent replica of our church. And on the wall, a map of Dauphin County that dates back to the 1800s, 1862.
Very nice.
And we have some special woodwork and crafts representing Christmas of years past. And Evelyn, would you like to explain?
No.
Jeannie and Evelyn, come here. And explain to these good folks your work.
You want to start, Evelyn?
A lady and her two sons made the decorations on here, and in the big tree over there, they made the stars, and this lady made the doves in that tree, and I'm proud to say I made 24 of them. And these are artifacts of Jeannie's and mine. The horse she made, and these are things that I had since I'm a little girl. And Jeannie, you want to go from here?
Everything that's down here that I brought is handmade. My mother thought it would be a nice idea to have things that when she was a little girl, what they used to give to each other at Christmas time. So she jarred up some dried fruit and some peaches and she cold packed some meat, and she brought those things. I brought my roller skates. They probably wouldn't fit because I don't have the straps for on them anymore. But that's about it. Evelyn has old games here. Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn, xylophone, her train set, like she said. You don't find those too often anymore.
These were promotional items years ago in a store for Log Cabin Syrup and a coffee company. And my uncle had a grocery store, and that's how I came by them.
And I'd like to show you the Bible that I used 200 years ago. And the Bible dates back before this church began, but this was used in our church. And it's open to the Christmas story in marvelous wood carvings and representing the beauty and craftsmanship of people of old. And this document has inspired us, of course, and God's Word and Spirit is still shared and proclaimed.
Okay.
Where's your ring in there?
Now, these are all old toys.
Right?
Not all.
No,
Some.
she made some.
The ones that are old toys are handmade toys.
I see. And all the decorations on the tree, and don't let me back into the
Those
thing,
are all
Bill.
handmade.
No, that's it, that's done.
Okay.
And the decorations in the big tree over, they're all handmade.
And we'll get the nativity scene.
Yeah.
I think we about have everything.
And over there is the chairman of our 200th anniversary committee, Gene Patton.
Hello. Yes. Any words to say?
I'm the only one here who's selling anything. I'm also giving things away, a Christmas story, but I'm selling some commemorative items from our 200th anniversary.
All right, and the lovely picture back here.
That's my copy of the print of Jeff Huffman's painting. I had it framed and I have it in my office, but I brought it over to show people what the print looks like when it's framed and ready for.
Now finished the first annual Halifax Area Historical Society house tour. You're back where you started in the Museum of the Historical Society building. We want to thank Sandy and Bill Miller for doing the videotape of the tour and hope that they enjoyed it as much as we did. Thank you all. Out.
We did enjoy it.
You have to our money. Oh, Bill, you can
Hand over to the money.